All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.
How do you do a contract going forward with a player not knowing if there's going to be a capped or uncapped system? And to a man, it's, I'm not sure. Do you do a contract assuming one or the other? Or do you do a contract kind of going in between?
Well, if you bet on uncapped and you get capped,
wow, Katie barred the door.
You're screwed.
You know, and vice versa. You know, some have intimated that the contracts that Jerry Jones is signing right now, what he just signed Roy Williams to, is very much with the idea that there's at least an uncapped 2010. Whether that's valid or not, you know, there's just a lot of moving parts in this.
Brian Billick's out with us. It's Billick Live. We're at McGurk's up in Bel Air. By the way, I'll give all of you a great hint. If you're ever at the McGurk's downtown on Cross Street, get the sushi. That's all I'm saying. Just go see Rich and get the sushi. Also brought to you by Phoenix Recovery up here in Harford County, learning the tools of recovery from addiction. If you have a loved one, drug or alcohol addiction, give a call at Phoenix Recovery. Harford County. I always said to Brian, man, I said, the best Raven fans, the highest percentage, house to house, is Bel Air and Harford County for Raven. I say that publicly. Well, I think where it is, you know, Howard County's a little, like, mixed. Anne Arundel County, a little mixed. Nothing wrong with Baltimore County. I mean, I'm a Baltimore County guy, but Harford County, I think there's more flags, there's more Ravens decals on cars, there's more jerseys. How many of you, honestly, show of hands, we're having a contest, how many of you have a purple Christmas tree or purple Christmas lights? Half the room. We're having a contest next month. We're going to give away some really, really cool stuff, including a trip to Green Bay next year. If you want to participate, we're having it up online in November for whoever has the best purple palace. I tried to get Brian to come drink beer in your basement, but
We've got to tell them what Mary Beth said.
Oh, Mary Jo. Yeah,
Mary Jo said.
She's where you gonna come up here? Mary Jo from Arcade's here. Now here's the story. Brian's been here since 5 o'clock. When we do these events, we're doing another one December the 10th. We always have like a VIP cocktail party for any of the business owners in the community because, believe it or not, we're not a charity. Although, you know, Billick's like now my partner and owner. He doesn't want to go broke doing this either. So we need sponsors. We, so great sponsor Arcade Flooring with us. They're doing our floors over at WNST. And it's about 6:20. Brian came in. And he said, "Hey man, we gotta get the show started." He thought it was 7:20. And I turned to Brian. I said, "Brian, it's only 6:20. Now where's Mary Jo? Where's she? She come up here, get the microphone. Tell everybody what you told Brian."
When Brian was looking at his watch and said, "Oh my God, what time is it?" I looked at Brian and said, "Brian, are you still having clock management issues?"
All the way up to Bel Air to get that.
And I was gonna give it to him first, you know?
No, you weren't that quick.
All right, we got some questions. Let's go live and get a live question. State your name.
Keith.
Hey Keith, how are you? Where are you from, man?
Joppatown.
Joppatown. Harford County, give it up for Joppatown. Which question, Keith?
Coach, Al Davis called you up. I'll sit down with you and talk to you about this.
You are wearing black, by the way. He is wearing black.
Do you even consider?
I got a lot of...
He's like a head coach, yo. He's going into spin.
I got a lot of respect for Mr. Davis. He's now an icon in the industry. For me to go back into it, it's got to be a solid partnership. I'm not sure Al Davis and I would be able to have that type of partnership. How about that for a diplomat?
That's the answer I expected.
Good work, Keith. What is a solid partnership? Tell me, because people come up to me, now that we're partners, they're like, "Hey, Billick, man, he's going to bail on you. He's going to take the Detroit job." And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like, show of hands right now. Look up, Brian. So we got 100, 150 people. How many people, by show of hands, think Brian's taking a job in January? Half. And the other half think he's not taking a job. People ask me every single day about this, and they're going to ask me until you either take a job or don't take a job. And then we've already had like 3, 4 jobs change hands here in the middle of the season. Tell us where you stand on this. What kind of job would it have to be, and what's going to move you to pick up Kim and move away and coach on the football team?
Well, like any relationship, just like the relationship you and I have, it's got to be a partnership. It's got to be worthwhile, someone that you get into a relationship with I had a pretty good first marriage with Ozzie Newsome.
Right on.
And when you've had that, you don't just jump into another one. And it has to be an understanding of what it is the organization, what the vision for the organization is, and that you see going at it in the same way. Doesn't mean you always agree. You and I.
Like, you didn't know Ozzie Newsome from Boo when you took this job. How did you know? Was he part of the interview with you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it was a big part. But you're right, I didn't know. I have the latitude now, fortunately, and I'm very fortunate.
All over the world at WNST.net. We never stop talking Baltimore sports.